guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Crystal if you don't know, and today I'm really excited because even though it took a couple extra days to get to me, I have my Sugar Drizzle palette, the Frosty Flamingo. And I'm going to be swatching the shades one by one so that you can see in great detail what they're all like. And I might like pop a look on. I know some other YouTubers, especially Annette's Makeup Corner, one of my favorite creators. She's already done a video on this palette. But we do have quite different makeup styles. She is very bold and bright and colorful with her looks, and I like to take colorful palettes and kind of scale it back a little bit where I'm still using color, but just not quite as much in a bold way. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna start. I want to do this video because I have another video planned as well that is a more detailed get ready with me where I'm using products like starting at primer going all the way to like the whole products. I picked them all out there in a bag here, but I really want to get this up because I was supposed to get this up. I really wanted to get this up Friday before launch. This is currently available on the Sugar Drizzle Cosmetics website. It's so cute. The packaging is adorable. To look at the outside, you would think it was more of a pastel palette, but it's actually quite vibrant when you open her up. So let's start swatching these and seeing what the colors look like. I've got my handy dandy dry makeup towel eraser thingy here. I don't know what is going on right here. I used, I used the Olaplex purple shampoo yesterday for the first time, and I quite like it. It didn't, I left it on about 3-4 minutes. I didn't want to leave it on too long because I didn't want to have purple hair, but so far I'm really impressed with it. It doesn't feel like as drying as most purple shampoos do, so side note, I was really impressed with that. Let's go into the first shade here. It is called Pink Ice. There it is on my finger. You can see the duochrome in that. My hand is stained from last night. I got up in the middle of the night and was swatching, clearly. So there is Pink Ice. Really pretty. Just it's this duochrome for sure, but just a very simple like pink with a purple reflect. Digging that. Next we have Strawberry Snow. This is like a more smooth formula. You can see kind of the magenta with the purple reflect. That one is really nice as well. Next up we have Flamingo. This one has like a little more of a flaky texture, not super flaky, but definitely a texture that I really dig. So there is the top row. Very nice. Hi, Ghosty. The cats are here, so if you hear any weird noises, that's what it's gonna be. So the middle row are the 3 mattes in the palette. So I'm gonna skip over those and go to the bottom row, and then I'll do the mattes last. At the bottom we have Flamingo Baby. This one feels like the same formula as Snowmingo. So like slightly flaky, but not too bad. I really love that color. That's really pretty. Like a cooler purple with a blue reflect, looks like. This one is my favorite shade in the palette, and I think this is Annette's favorite shade too. This is Pinkberry. This one reminds me of the texture in the It's Belle Flare Remix palette, the shade Rosewater. It reminds me of that. A different color, obviously, but the texture and just how pretty it is definitely remind me of that. Did I pull that out? I did. This is the shade I'm talking about is the one that and if you watched my singles declutter video, I actually bought it separately in a single as well. This is the shade Rosewater. But I'm just going to swatch it underneath here even though they're not in the palette, but just so you can see the formula and the way the shine comes through is quite similar. These would actually look really nice together as well. So anyways, let's go on to the last shimmery duochrome in the Frosty Flamingo palette. And this one is like, at first I thought this one was a matte, to be honest. It's more of like a satin formula, and it's called Mr. Beaks, but you can see the dark deep purple with the blue in there. that, let me spread that out a little bit. So this one's just a very unique color. I really like this purple. And you can definitely use it to deepen up, like for outer corner, or even as an all over the lid shade. So now I'm going to swatch the 3 mattes in the palette. First we have Shrimp Slushy. The names of this palette are so cute. There we have Shrimp Slushy. For purples, those swatch quite nice. Then we have Feather Butt. This one feels a little bit dry, but I applied it last night and it went on just fine. You are going to have some staining with the bright pink, but that's, I mean, it's a pigment, it's to be expected. Then we have Stilts. This is a really soft, smooth, more moist feeling matte. So there you have the 3 mattes for the palette. You can see just using my makeup eraser didn't quite take those off. I used micellar water last night to take my look off, and I was able to get most of it off. And by this morning, I did this eye with the pink. I mean, you can see like a little bit of pink tinge, but nothing bad. This is my zit. Okay, so let me put just a little dab of some sort of cover up on this zit that's like irritating me. And I don't know what this is. I think it's a cat scratch. This is just for my own vain purposes. I don't even know what product that was. Oh great, that was my Shein concealer. It actually is a quite nice concealer for the price. I'm just trying to cover up a little bit of redness since the palette is so pinky purple. I don't want it to kind of like throw off the whole vibe. And before you guys like say anything, I know I didn't post Saturday or Sunday. Just, I don't know, I was kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. But well, that and a lot of the stuff I wanted to film with didn't show up until yesterday at like 5:30. So I just feel like that like balanced me out just a little bit. I'm gonna get my little mirror here, and I'm going to show you how I would use this palette. So to be quite honest, for like every single everyday looks, probably wouldn't use those mattes at all, even though they are beautiful. It's just not really my speed. What I would do with this would be more of using these shimmer shades, either like 1 to 2 of them at a time, as kind of like one shadow looks, or I would go in with another palette, a companion palette, and use a lighter matte and then go over it with the shimmer shade. So let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just grab this ColourPop Lizzie McGuire palette, and I'm gonna take this pink matte right here and go in with that. This isn't saying that there's anything at all wrong with the palette. It's just my style's a little more laid back. And so I just want to show you a way that you can make these work for you on a more everyday basis. So this is a Refer number 1. Just going in with that pink, kind of all in my crease and slightly above. I have been in, and I know a lot of people have recently, into just really simple looks. Like I will usually, when I'm going somewhere, I'll come in, a lot of times I'll just grab a concealer and do what I did today and just kind of get rid of some trouble areas on my face, or like get rid of a little bit of the redness, and then I'll just grab an eyeshadow and go in like 1 and done or 2 and done, put on mascara, and that's my look. So I just want to show you how you can take these really pretty, seemingly like more intricate palettes and make them work for you on a simple basis. So now that I have applied the lighter pink, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of glitter adhesive. Just using my NYX one here on my little brush. Doesn't take a whole lot. And I'm going to apply that where I want to put my shimmer. Then I'm going to use the same brush that has the little bit of NYX left on it, and I'm going to go into the shade Pink Berry because that was my favorite shade the second that I seen it. And I'm just going to apply that on the lid. Gosh, that is such a pretty, pretty shade. Get a teeny bit more there. Now, because I'm using the glitter glue, it's gonna stay longer, and I'm also not gonna have as much like sparkle migration. This shade is so pretty because as I have my head turned, I can see it's like pink shimmer, but in the light it literally has almost a whole rainbow reflection on it. It's really pretty. So now that I've applied that all over my lid, this can be good enough. We can just sit there and we can add mascara and call that good. Or we can also go in with one of those mattes and kind of deepen up the outer corner if you want to. I'm going to just put on some mascara and see how this looks and see if I want to take it up another notch or not. Where I literally lose everything. I've been trying to clean up and organize my space, and so I tend to put things away and then forget where I put them. But anyways, I'm just going in with the Dior. What is this mascara? I don't know. I'll tell you in just a second. It's a sample I got, and it has a really big brush, but I've actually really been enjoying it. It is quite, however, too big for my bottom lashes. This is the Dior Show mascara. Sorry. So on the bottom, I will go in with my MAC Giga Black. Just, if you've never seen this mascara, it's just got the tiniest little wand, and it works great for lower lashes. Just to really get in there and get them all. And this is the finished look. So I've got it applied to both sides, just a little bit of blush, a little bit of concealer. It just took me a couple minutes. I really like it. It does 100% look different than Annette's look. It's just way scaled back. I think that this, I don't know, makes it more friendly for more people. I know, like, as a makeup wearer myself, I am attracted to color so much. I love it. But then I put it on myself and I'm just really not super comfortable with it yet. So when I can take it and tone it down and bring it to like this level, this makes me much more comfortable with my overall look. And not to say that it's not beautiful, because I see her do her looks and I'm like, I wish I could pull that off. But for me, this is just a little more fitting. So, you know, to each their own. I just wanted to show you that you do have options. If you're interested in wearing color, but you're just scared, you could definitely take a palette like this and make it more custom for what you're comfortable wearing. Anyways, this is a gorgeous palette. I think the quality is on par with all my other Sugar Drizzle palettes. And you can definitely, you know, don't feel like you are just locked into just this one palette. If you have other colors, you can mix and match. Nothing says that this has to be the only thing that you use to create your look, even though they are totally gorgeous. So, I mean, I would buy this palette again just for the Pinkberry shade on its own. And I have a lot of duochromes and multichromes, so that's saying something. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. So make sure you go into sugardrizzlepolish.com. You can actually use code CrystalLynn if you want to save 10%. It is affiliated, but you know, you're more than welcome to use it. I know Annette has a code too, whoever your favorite creator is. Yeah, I just think this is so, so pretty. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you in the next video.